Hi, this is Chris Meaden here again. I'm out for a nice walk down the woods and park area nearby. I've just been reflecting on a client I saw yesterday. I've got to remember to put my hands away so my fingers don't go across the camera. Learning all the time. I had a client come to see me and particularly suffering from anxiety, social anxiety, feeling less than confident in front of people, inside her head, talking, critiquing everything she said. Now, social anxiety is one of those aspects which so many people suffer from, but often don't realise that they actually have social anxiety. So my own story is when I was younger, I had social anxiety. I wasn't aware of it. I did have a diagnosis of it. I just thought it was normal. So I didn't really question it. But since doing this type of work, helping clients, I've become very much aware of all the symptoms and the different characteristics of different behaviours. And one of those aspects is inside your head, talking to yourself, having a conversation with someone, but really not being present with that person. Being consciously aware of everything you said, how it's said, critiquing whether or not it came across right, and consequently trying to have a conversation with someone just feels awkward. I can remember an NLP training course very early on actually, and one of the aspects about building rapport, and the exercise was 3 people in a group, and one person went out of the room, was given instructions, right, okay, talk to the person, hold eye contact, acknowledge that what the person is telling the story, or whatever it may be, and halfway through the process, just to turn your head away, start looking at your phone, start messing around with your nails, and just lose that contact, that connection with that person talking. So the person comes back in the room completely unaware of what's going to happen. They've just been told, I want you to tell your story about yourself, or something in your life you enjoy, and the third person just observes the whole process, and it just observes that the person comes in and starts talking away, and the other party's engaging and acknowledging what the person's saying, and then there's a point in time where that person just loses interest, and straight away, within seconds, the person who is talking, telling a story, whatever, loses their train of thought. They become awkward, they feel uncomfortable, and they don't know why, because they're just not able to engage and their thoughts go clear. Now, someone with social anxiety is doing exactly the same thing. They are maybe having a conversation with someone, but inside the head they're stuck trying to critique what they said, how they said it, did it come out right, and as a consequence the other person feels awkward. It just feels disjointed, it feels uncomfortable. So consequently it creates a loop in the person with that social anxiety, where then they recognise the person feeling uncomfortable, looking uncomfortable, and then that creates a further cycle inside the brain to go downhill even more. So as a consequence, it just becomes really, really uncomfortable for both parties. So there's a number of techniques I go through in sessions, which will be in the retreat in some of the modules, where we're able to clear your mind, remove that internal dialogue, so that when you're engaged in conversation, you are fully engaged in conversation, listening to and hearing those person, whatever that person is communicating with you, so that you're not in your head prejudging what you're going to say, how you're going to say it, thinking about the next question you're going to ask or whatever, because those are the times we just lose the train of thought of what conversation is. And it's a very quick process, and it's something which you can you'll do in the retreat, and I do in the sessions, but it's also something which you can repeat as and when if you need to, because we anchor our emotions to things, to places, to people, to activities and behaviours, and if you're feeling uncomfortable in conversations, then there's going to be a sense of maybe judgment, fear of rejection, of embarrassment, humiliating yourself, and what we're able to do is remove those encoded emotions, those encoded traumas, so that they're no longer present. It's a really, it's amazingly easy process when you know how it works and how the science works behind it. But all too often people are busy in head, and particularly women tend to have a far more busy mind than the man. So whenever I ask a lady if you're able to have quiet mind, peace in your head, pretty much 100% is catch me. No, I've always got something going on. There's always some aspect going on. So it's particularly powerful for women to be able to run through this process, so that you can let go of whatever that critiquing is. Because if you're in your head berating yourself for how you react and respond to your environment, then it's not good for you. If you have someone walking alongside you shouting and screaming at you, telling you you're no good, you're useless, you're an idiot, why did you do that, and beating you up, you very quickly want to run away from that person. But all too often that person's in the person's head. And we can clear that and create a serenity, a calmness, an inner part of calmness inside, so that you can think more rationally, detach those emotions, and altogether just enhance your life. So I hope that snippet's of value to you. I can't wait to get this retreat up and running. I'm progressing at the moment, working a lot of long hours, just building out the mechanisms at the moment. And next week I'm turning my clinic into a studio to do a whole load of videos and recordings. So it's going to be real fun. But anyway, I will catch you tomorrow. It's just starting to rain, so I get shifty on this walk. Okay, take care. Bye for now.